Thank you for calling the Thunderdome. This is Stephanie. How can I help you? Oh, perfect. Stephanie, you're exactly who I'm looking for. I spoke to you yesterday when I placed my reservation, and when I got my confirmation email, all of the information is incorrect. Oh, I am so sorry about that. I am human, so sometimes I do make a mistake. What's the name on the reservation? The name is Karen McAsshat. We are coming this weekend on Saturday night at 6:30. Yes, ma'am, I do see that reservation. Oh, I do remember talking to you yesterday. You wanted to split up 12 people into 2 of our large booths, and you wanted a specific part of the restaurant and a specific server. And so I accommodated all of those requests. Yeah, I don't even know what in the hell you're talking about. It's only 5 people. We only needed 1 booth. So I don't know where you got this information from. Okay, hold up. There's absolutely no way I made this up on my own, because large parties typically go in the banquet room at 1 large table. So splitting it up into 2 booths is not something that I would just do on my own. That's a specific request. Also, you requested a specific server in a certain part of the restaurant. I don't just make that up on my own. Well, you must have, because there's only 5 of us. We only needed 1 booth. How many other times do I need to tell you? Jesus told me to be nicer today. Okay, perfect. I can update that reservation. I have you down for 5 people now, and I still have you in just 1 booth in that certain part of the restaurant with that certain server. Okay, is there anything else I can help you with today? You need to get your shit together, because the past few times I've been to this restaurant, it's always been a thing with you guys. Some part of the experience has been less than perfect. Something has been messed up. All of you guys just need to get your shit together there. Do I need to call emergency services for you? Does somebody need to come check you out? Because you absolutely told me you wanted 2 separate booths. You absolutely told me you wanted 12 people. I don't know if you drank a lot yesterday. I don't know if you just can't remember having this conversation, but I didn't formulate it on my own. So nobody needs to get their shit together except you. Who are you talking to like that? I believe you said your name was Karen McAssett. Yes. You are who I'm talking to like that. Don't cuss at me and expect for me not to pop back at you. You don't get to speak to me however you want to. Get me your manager right now. Here is the disappointment of the day for you. I am the manager, and you don't get to talk to my staff that way either. And you damn sure don't get to talk to me like that. No one needs to get their shit together except you. I didn't make this conversation up on my own. I accommodated you. All of your many ridiculous requests, I accommodated. And now to tell me that I need to get my shit together and I heard it wrong, I don't think so, ma'am. You can have the day you deserve. Your reservation is canceled. She hung up on me. Thank you for calling the Thunderdome. This is Stephanie. How can I help you? Hi, so my husband and I were in there having lunch about 2.5 months ago, and he passed out. You guys had to call the emergency services for him. Do you remember us? I do remember you guys. How's he doing? Is he okay? I've been worried about him ever since. He's actually fine. He was in ketoacidosis, and they got his blood sugar stabilized. He's on diet, insulin, all those things. So that there's a positive that came from that. However, let's discuss that emergency squad bill that just came in the mail. Okay, well, I'm not financial services, so I can't really help you with that. You must not be picking up what I'm putting down, but you need to cover this $1,200 emergency squad bill to the hospital. I can't fault you for the hospital, but I absolutely did not ask you to call the squad for my husband. And that squad was precisely $1,262.12. When can I come pick that up? Are you fluffing crazy? I thought your husband was dying. I called emergency services like I would for anyone whatsoever. It's still the patient's responsibility, not the person that called. I could have been homeless and saw it and called. You can't make the homeless person pay the emergency squad bill. You have the right to refuse. Glad you didn't, because look what all was going on with them. Yeah. I know all of that, but I still did not ask you to do that for us. I could have driven him. And yes, I could have told the squad no, but obviously, he was passed out on the ground. I had no idea what was going on, heart attack or any otherwise. So of course I let them take him. But now that we have this bill, I think you're responsible for it. And if I need to take it up the chain to the owner, I will do so. I would like for you to pay this bill. I can send you a picture of it. Okay, I can see that I need to be very blunt and direct with you because you're not picking up what I'm laying down either. No, we are not paying your hospital bill. You had the right to refuse and drive him yourself. You couldn't have picked him up yourself, but you had the right to refuse. I did what any normal hospitable person would do for someone that is clearly out on the ground in their restaurant. I don't see what I did wrong here, and I'm not going to apologize for it. I would do it again, but I'm not responsible for your squad bill. He clearly needed the services, ma'am. Serious? Here's the problem. We both have insurance. Insurance is covering most of this hospital stay and most of the medications that he got, but they are not covering this squad bill. You really should pay it. For the third and final time, I am not going to pay his emergency squad bill. That's a flat no. I am very sorry that this has happened to you, but I am really, really glad that I called emergency services to get them here so he could get the help that he needed. I'm glad that he is doing okay. You, however, can have the day you deserve. Bye.
Hello, the pub manager, Emily speaking. Can I help? I am going to sue you. This is unbelievable. Do you know how much trouble you're in? This is fraud. Okay, I'm sensing you have a lot of big feelings about this situation. You have stolen over £900 from me. You understand that's stolen? Okay, did you have a reservation here yesterday? If you could give me your name, I can look up the charges. Well, there shouldn't have been any charges. You have fraudulently charged my card, okay? This is fraud, you know. Okay, if I could just get the name on that card to double check. How did you even get my bank details? You can't just charge my card without my permission. Okay, I'm just gonna cut you off now. From the number that you're calling me from, I've searched the reservation. Is it Karen? Am I speaking to Karen? Well, yes. So you came in here last night with your party of 20, correct? Yes, I did. I spent a lot of money in your establishment and you still steal from me? Ugh. But that's not exactly true, is it, Karen? Because you tried to dine and dash. You tried to leave without paying. Well, of course I would have paid, but you can't just charge my card without my authorization. Look, Karen, you're the one who made the reservation, right? Well, yes. And when you made the reservation, it asked for your card details so that we can put a card on file because it was such a big booking. Remember? Yes, of course. So then when you ran up a bill of nearly £1,000 and walked out without paying, we charged it to the card that you gave us. Does that make sense? But I didn't give you permission to charge that card for the whole table. No, you did. When you make the reservation and you put down a card, it also says in the fine print that if we don't have a form of payment, the full balance will be charged to this card. So you gave us full permission, actually. But there were 19 other people that you couldn't have charged their card. You had to charge my card. Why would we? We already had your card. This is not fair. Yeah, that's not really my problem. My advice, find some new friends who don't leave you with a £1,000 bill at a pub. Bye now.
Congratulations, you're the new creative director. Really? You have worked so hard. You deserve this. Thank you so much, Becky. We'll have a meeting tomorrow to discuss all of the new ideas. Perfect. And we'll discuss my salary and the rest of the details tomorrow too. Your salary? Yeah, to negotiate my new salary. Negotiate? What do you think this is? No, your salary stays the same, but this is a promotion. Yes, but you're still relatively new in this company. So I've been here 3 years. I've been here for 12. You have to earn it. I'm going from assistant to creative director in your department for a specific project. Still more responsibility and more work, but you can't expect the same salary as people that have been working here for many years. Why we can negotiate. This is a great opportunity. So many people want this job. I really appreciate that you're offering this to me, but let's just see how it goes and then we'll discuss a raise. I don't think that's fair. What's not fair is that so many people want this job and I'm offering it to you and you're not sure if you're gonna take it. It's a bigger workload and it's my idea. Do you wanna be creative director or not? Yes, but no buts. It's either yes or no. No, what? Won't take the promotion if I'm not getting a raise. You can't say no to this. You're like our little creative genius. We'll negotiate my salary tomorrow.
Hi, you requested to speak to a manager. This is Stephanie. What can I do for you? Yeah, hi, Stephanie. I need to complain about the to-go order I just picked up. All right, what happened? Well, for starters, when I picked it up, the food was cooked. Do you mean cooked incorrectly or what happened? What do you mean cooked? I ordered a shrimp scampi and I also ordered a warm fudge brownie and all of the ingredients were cooked. The brownie was cooked, the ice cream on the side, it was already made. And also the shrimp scampi was completely cooked. Sounds like we did our job. What's the problem? The problem is I expected a Build-A-Bear like HelloFresh type situation where you guys would just give me all of the ingredients where I could cook it at home. Hello? You're joking, right? You have to be joking. No, I'm absolutely not joking. I expected to be able to throw all the ingredients in my saute pan and make my shrimp scampi at home. And I thought you would give me all the brownie ingredients to make it at home, and I guess ice cream too. Okay, I know some restaurants do offer to-go food in that manner. However, they do advertise it that way. We don't offer that service. Well, you definitely didn't advertise otherwise that the food was cooked. Ma'am, you should always assume that your to-go food from a restaurant is going to be cooked unless they advertised it otherwise in your Build-A-Bear HelloFresh type style. Well, assumptions make an ass out of you and me. Just you. I would like my food remade. I want to come down there and pick it up in the manner that I'm expecting it to be picked up. All raw ingredients, all fresh ingredients, with some instructions on how to prepare it. That's absolutely not going to happen. We do not serve raw and fresh ingredients with instructions on how to prepare. I don't have the business license or insurance to distribute food in that manner. Well, then how do other restaurants do it? I don't know. I don't manage those other restaurants. I manage this one, and this is how we do it here. And I'm telling you, I'm not remaking that food. Well, just so you know, this is false advertising, okay? I was expecting raw ingredients that I could put together myself at home. So you didn't advertise that any of this food was cooked. So I'm completely disappointed. And I will be going to Yelp and the Nextdoor app about this. You have to be kidding me, right? Right. This is a joke. Is this a prank? Like, is this a chat GPT thing where you have like, how can I piss off another restaurant owner? This cannot be an original thought of your own, right? You got to be joking. I assure you, I am not funny and I do not joke. I swear to you, every day that I clock in as a manager, you guys find new and improved ways of pissing me off. Are you gonna remake my food or no? I'm absolutely not remaking your food. I've already told you that. The fact that you expected it to be raw ingredients that you could mix together yourself with instructions without being advertised that way is absolutely freaking wild to me. Let me know how that works out at your next restaurant. Have the day you deserve.